Welcome to Formosa Dream Chasers
We're your hosts, Mary Ann.
and Qing
Please join us as we explore the journeys amazing people take in pursuit of their dreams.
and get insights from their experiences
Let's hit the road.
and get started. Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in again to Formosa Dream Chasers. Today we have a distinguished guest who achieved his dream of owning his own noodle restaurant.
That's right, located in the heart of the capital city of Taipei. Our guest's restaurant, 1624 Noodle Bar, has a branch both in the commercial district of Xinyi and Zhongshan. The restaurant specializes in Taiwanese dandan noodles and special spicy noodles, among a variety of other noodle dishes.
Welcome to the show, Mr. Brad Kao, Gao Ruihong, founder of 1624 Noodle Bar. Brad, please say hi to our audience and tell them a bit about yourself.
Hello everyone, it's Brad here and I'm so happy to be in the Formosa Dream Chasers. Thank you for inviting me over here. It's such an honor and it's something I'm really looking forward to be here.
Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you taking the time from your busy schedule.
Yes, I have to be here because that you have visited my noodle bars many times and I'm so happy to see you in person again here in the RTI.
Thank you. So let's dive right in. I've always wondered about the name of your noodle bar because I think the name is really unique. So can you tell us a little bit more about how you came up with the concept?
Sure, certainly. Doing the noodles it's always been my dream. So I'm so glad that I'm able to open a noodle bar. The name of the noodle bar is called 1624. The Chinese meaning behind that is that first class and two things. And what two things? Quality of food and excellent service. Because these two things are so important. So the name of our noodle bar really has a strong meaning for that.
Okay. And I also know a little bit about Taiwanese history. From what I understand, the year 1624 was also a very important year as well. This was the time when the Dutch and Spanish came to Taiwan.
Exactly. Actually, 1624, we really like this number because this is the number really representing Taiwan to begin with, because that we all know Taiwan has a very good cuisine in many ways. People of Taiwan at that time begin to conduct trading and interact with Europe, Japan, and China, and eventually to the whole world. And 1624, when you're speaking in Mandarin, is that it really sounds like the name of our brand.
And just to add that Tainan City, an ancient city in Taiwan, in this year, 2024, it marks the 400 years of its establishment. And that's also according to this year, 1624.
Oh, so a lot of things tie really well together to the name of your restaurant.
Yeah, and also that actually I'm half born from Tainan because my mom is from the city of Tainan and my father is from Taipei. So we do have a strong root from Tainan.
What would you say makes your restaurant so unique from other restaurants?
Okay, actually, we are not just selling the noodle. I mean, we don't just only focus on the food. Of course, food quality is always play an important role, but we also focus on the environment. So our restaurant is just not just like an ordinary noodle bar. It's a bar which you enjoy and there's a lifestyle. You can be with a couple of friends, and when you have time to in the Taipei City, you got to visit it because you will feel that this noodle bar is something just really different.
That's true, because I think for foreigners coming to Taiwan, some people think of like noodle establishments as what we call hole in the wall, meaning it's a very small, quaint, traditional place where you go enjoy your food. And having been to Brad's restaurant myself, what makes it different is it has a very modern feel to the place. It's just a nice, comfortable bar, I suppose you could say, although they don't serve alcoholic drinks, but they do serve a lot of different types of noodles.
Yeah, well, I think that you want to make a good point because that now we are currently have an opportunity to expansion to the Philippines. So probably that in Philippine market, we're gonna have a Taiwanese style dandan noodle and with beer, probably.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, that will be one of our thoughts at this moment. So let's see what's gonna happen.
What makes your dandan noodle so special?
Dandan noodle is actually originally from the Sichuan Chengdu. The noodle, the texture really make a very important role when you are making a noodle because you got to be a bit chewy and it's a bouncy mouthfeel. And the dough we use has been pressed several times to release the gluten and give the noodle more elastic texture. So the cooking has to be controlled very well and to ensure the noodle can perfectly absorb our sauce. Our sauce are so special because we use a red oil. Red oil actually is from the chili, and then the chili we made is so our style. We spend a lot of time and also effort to make a good flavor and smell.
Are there any other special dishes you would like to mention?
Yeah, of course. So when you're talking about a noodle, for representing the Chinese style noodle, we choose the dandan mian to start with. But we do have two more selections. One is called 162Classic Spicy Noodle. This one is definitely use our designated red spicy chili oil to come out with this dish. And the other one is called 灰蛇黑火烧虾. I don't know how to translate it in English.
Well, I mean, directly translated, it's fire burnt shrimp
Shrimps.
noodles.
Yeah. It's one kind of you can say as a seafood noodle because shrimp is considered as a seafood, right? And then this shrimp actually when you receive it, it looks red. It looks like cooked, but actually they are raw. They are just live seafood, but the color is red. So that's why we call it 灰蛇黑. It's so special in Tainan district, especially in Anping area. For these signature noodles, we get it from the harbor in southern Tainan and to deliver to Taipei. So you got to come here and try it. It's so special. Otherwise, you need to go to Tainan to enjoy this kind of food.
I see. So just to clarify, you mean that even before the shrimp is cooked, it has a red color, and then it's also only available in Tainan? So,
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, the further I heard is that can get to the Jiayi. I just don't know why after the Jiayi they just don't go up to the Taichung or even to the Taipei.
Okay, so there you have it, folks. The special noodle dishes are the Taiwanese dandan noodles. We're translating it directly. The fire burnt shrimp noodles and the special spicy noodle dish, right? Yeah.
Correct.
Okay, cool.
But we do have one more. It's called the mullet roll. Oh, this is also very popular Taiwanese delicacy because mullet roll is widely used, beloved by many Taiwanese citizens. So we use this ingredient together with our very good texture noodle, and then this type of noodle is quite popular in our shop.
Mullet roe is basically the roe of the mullet fish, if I'm not mistaken. And it's a special delicacy that you don't eat every day. And it's only available during special occasions, like you have it during the
New Year.
festivals or New Year.
Correct. And really welcome everyone to have a chance to come and see and to enjoy it. And I will get I will prepare the beer for you. I know everybody when you're talking about a noodle bar and they say, why there's no we have a drink, we have a tea, we have other drink, but just no beer and alcohol. So quite a lot of people ask, like, there's a bar, you got to prepare that. This will be a good suggestion for me. I know. Thank you.
Okay. Going back to our earlier discussion about how you really love noodles. So what we want to find out next is, how did your journey into opening a noodle restaurant start?
Yeah, actually, that would be a quite amazing happening for me to decided to do food and beverage business. But actually, when you're talking about the background, I actually graduated from the Washington State University and is major in the hospitality management, which I also worked quite a long time in Shangri-La Hotel back to quite a bit time ago. So I used to be a hotel manager, and I do know how the food and beverage business run. But at that time, I have no decide to make my own business. That's basically the pandemic really play an important role to change my life, even though it changed my career. Yeah, so this is how I end up with doing my noodle bar. But I would like to share a little bit. Before the noodle bar, 162, I also have opportunity to open the bubble tea shop in Australia, especially in Melbourne. It's the city of Melbourne. It's also the cool city as well. And the name of the bubble tea is called Milksha. I think it's quite well known in the drinking industry. I mean the drinking industry. It doesn't mean the drinking industry.
Like the tea drink shops,
drink.
you mean? Yeah. Okay. Just to make sure I understand the timeline. So you were a hotel manager in Shangri-La, and then you were working in Australia where you owned a tea drink shop. COVID happened after you opened your Milksha franchise. Is that correct?
Okay. The milk shop, the tea shop was open just before the COVID. And then, just before the COVID, just like half a year before the COVID. So actually, business is very good when I opened in Melbourne. But then the COVID came in. So it really burned a hard time for us to continue open in Australia. But we survived. We still keep it open. And now it's also pretty good over there. But how we are talking about is how I end up with the
Yeah, with
24, right?
yes.
So actually, the tea business give me the confidence and also give me the view of building up the new own brand franchise business. So Noodle Bar is a business right after the tea drink business.
It sounds really challenging. Like you have to, continue this business even in the COVID pandemic. Starting a business is not always very easy. So can you give us an idea what were the steps that you can turn the idea of running a restaurant into reality?
Okay, like I say, when I do the business in Australia, this is the beginning, and that experience made me more confidence because at that time, what I do is franchise a shop, right? So basically, you are joining an organization to run the business. They teach you how to make a drink. They teach you how to run a shop. I do still have that business, but you got to dream it bigger to have your own brand. So when I have a chance to come back to Taiwan, I sit down and think how I make my own business, not just a franchise for someone else. Since I loving noodles so much, so all of this happening afterwards. But there's one thing you need to make sure is you are ready. You need to have confidence and you need to have determination. Decide to start your business, no matter in what industry. I have experience in the hotel and the travel industry as a manager for 15 years. And they really teach me how to deliver good service to the people. And so I have this treasure learned from the industry. And I also have an opportunity to have a tea shop business in Melbourne, Australia. So they will be play a management role as running independent outlet. So both of our learnings bring me to the next step. And this is how I end up with creating my own business, building your own brand. All of this made me what I am today.
That's all the time we have for today's episode. Please remember to tune in next week as we continue chatting with Brad on what it's like to run a restaurant in Taiwan.
We hope that you are enjoying our program. If you would like to hear from a particular industry, please do drop us a line and share your thoughts.
Simply go to the RTI website at en.rti.org.tw and click on Programs. Look for our show, Formosa Dream Chasers, and fill in the Google form. We would be more than happy to hear from you.
Thanks, and we hope to hear from you soon. Again, this is Ching En.
And Mary Ann. See you guys next Sunday. Bye.
You're tuning in to Radio Taiwan International, Taiwan's national broadcaster. Here at RTI, we have a range of entertaining and informative content for you to enjoy. You can find all of our content on our website at en.rti.org.tw. That's en.rti.org.tw for news, shows, and more. We're also on shortwave radio. If you're residing in South Asia, we broadcast from 1600 to 1700 UTC at 9405 kHz. From all of us here at RTI, we wish you a lovely day.